Hello friends. Today our topic is skin. First of all, I introduce about the skin. Skin is the largest organ of the body with a total area of about 20 square feet. The skin protects us from microbes and the elements, helps to regulate body temperature and responsible for sensation of touch, heat and cold. Now, introduction of the skin. The skin is the outer covering of the body. In humans, it is the largest organ of the integumentary system. Many times examiner ask who is the largest organ of the body, and now the answer is the skin. Second, the skin is making up to 12 to 50 percentage of body weight and with a surface area of 1 to 2 meter square. Now, third, the skin has up to 7 layers of ectodermal tissue. It means it present at the outer layer of the skin and guards the underlying muscles. It's also called as a protect the underlying muscles, bones, ligaments, and internal organs. Human skin is similar to that of most other mammals, meaning look like an animal class that present hair on full skin, and though nearly all human skin is covered with hair follicles, it can appear hairless. Now, second is the layers of the skin. First of all, I introduce about the figure in skin in the layer of the skin. First, epidermis, dermis, and third is the hypodermis or subcutis present. First of all, I introduce about the epidermis. Epidermis is outermost layer and it's provide a waterproof barrier. Now, second is the dermis beneath the epidermis and it's contain connective tissue, hair follicles, and sweat glands. Now, third is the hypodermis and is the last layer of the skin is made of fat and connective tissue. Now, first of all, we discuss about the epidermis. Epidermis means epi coming from the Greek meaning over or upon in the outermost layer of the skin. It's also called as the first layer of the skin. The epidermis has a 5 regions and can range in total thickness from zero point 0.5 micrometer to 1.5 micrometer on the palms and soles. Next, it forms a waterproof protective wrap over the body surface. Previously, we also discussed about this, and which also serves as a barrier to infection and is made up of stratified squamous epithelium with an underlying basal lamina. Also, its main function is prevent a body from the infection. Now, second is the dermis. The dermis is the layer of the skin beneath the epidermis that consists of epithelial tissue and cushions the body from stress and strains. It also called as a protects the body from stress and strain, and also it present behind the epidermis. The dermis is tightly connected to the epidermis by a basement membrane. It's totally connected with the epidermis, no any gap present in two layers. It also harbors many nerve endings that provide the sense of touch and heat. It contains the hair follicles, sweat glands, subcutaneous glands, apocrine glands, lymphatic vessels, and blood vessels. Many types of glands and vessels are present in this layer. The blood vessel is the dermis, provide nourishment and waste removal from its own cells as well as form the stratum basal of the. Now next we also discuss about the function of the skin, but superficially I introduce its main function to nourish the skin and remove the waste from the skin as a form of sweat. Now second, the subtype of dermis layer, it's the first papillary layer and second reticular layer. Now first is a papillary layer. It's present at the superficial layer and also called as a superficial layer. It lies directly beneath the epidermis, houses nerve endings that provide body with sense of touch, pain, heat, cold, pressure, and touch. It's also responsible for the all senses. Contains papillae, small cone-shaped projection of elastic tissue that points upwards. What is the meaning of papilla? It's all small rounded protuberance on a part or organ of the body. Now second reticular layer. It's also called as a deeper layer, contains fat cells, blood and lymph vessels, oil and sweat glands, hair follicles, and also erector pili muscles. They are small muscles attached to hair follicles in mammals. This is the structure of the skin. Now, last layer is hypodermis or subcutaneous. The subcutaneous tissue is not a part of the skin and lies below the dermis of the cutis. It's also called as a true skin, and it's not a part of any subcutaneous tissue. It's not part of the skin. Its purpose is to attach the skin to underlying bone and muscles as well as supplying it with blood vessels and nerve. It consists of loose connective tissue, adipose tissue, and elastin. At last, the main cell type are fibroblasts, macrophages, and adipocytes. Also, fat serves as padding and insulation for the body, make warm to the skin. Now, important topic is the function of the skin. The skin of human body has various functions. Some of these are given below. First, protection. One of the main function of the skin protection from invasion by microbes, chemicals, and physical agents. Previously, we studied it protects our body from any infection. Now, second is sensory function. Free nerve ending on the skin are sensitive to pain, touch, heat, and cold, resulting either voluntary or reflex activities. It passes messages to the bodies, our nervous system, and it react against any reaction. Now, third is excretion. Skin excretes sodium chloride and sweat urea when kidney function is impaired and aromatic sub- substances. Now, fourth is a regulation of body temperature. Regulation of body temperature at about 30.6.9 degrees centigrade with the variation of 0.5 degrees centigrade and 0.75 degrees centigrade is one of the important function of the skin. Now, fifth is the formation of vitamin D. Fatty substance present in skin, 7-dehydrocholesterol, is converted to vitamin D in presence of UV lights or sun. Now, six is absorption. It absorbs some drugs with low molecular weight as well as toxic chemicals like mercury. It's also responsible for absorption of many drugs, and also you studied in your fundamental of nursing. Now, seven, water resistance. The skin acts as a water resistant barrier, so essential nutrients are not washed out of the body. In nutrition, we studied about the water and fat soluble vitamins, nutrients, and they present in body. They don't pass out from any body.